Today we're counting down 16 pain-free motorcycles for riders over 45. Low seats, upright comfort, smooth power, no drama tech. Stick around because number 8 is a wallet-friendly surprise and number 1 makes traffic feel like cheating. You're not done riding, you're just done suffering. Number 16, Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. Low, light, simple. Cruiser style without the pain. We get a slam seat, an easy chassis, and a mellow V-twin that turns city miles into calm, no-stress riding. Seat height sits around 27.2 inches, so most of us flat foot with confidence. That kills a lot of low-speed anxiety. The bike feel planted at walking pace, tracks smooth in U-turns, and never argues in the parking lot. Wet weight is roughly 542 pounds, yet the center of gravity sits low, so it does not feel top-heavy when we paddle. Friendly gearing helps too. We roll off the clutch, it settles, and life gets quiet. Comfort is honest. The saddle gives real support for coffee runs and weekend loops. Bar sweep keeps wrists and shoulders relaxed. Forks shrug off small potholes. Rear shocks are firmer stock, but predictable, and the bike stays composed over rough patches. Throttle is gentle down low, which means fewer surprises and more comfort. Expect around 50 miles per gallon in mellow use, so we ride longer and stop less. One rider shared, "I love my Bolt. It feels nimble and light for a cruiser. Plenty of power and comfortable to ride in short bursts." Used pricing in the US is kind. Clean examples often land between $5,000 and $7,000. We also see outliers from about $4,000 to $9,000 based on miles, condition, and extras. The good extras are the comfort ones. A better seat, a small windscreen, soft bags or compact hard bags, and maybe slightly taller bars. Those add value you can feel every mile. If you like this simple, low-effort setup, number 15 adds even more cushion and chrome without piling on tech or tension. Number 15, Suzuki Boulevard C50. Big look, easy manners, no hassle upkeep. We get classic cruiser lines, a low stance, and a ride that keeps the knees and back quiet. The seat is low, around 27.6 inches, so we flat foot with confidence. The saddle is plush, wide, and friendly to hips that do not love tall bikes anymore. Floorboards let us relax the ankles. The bars sit where our shoulders feel natural, and the cockpit feels open, not cramped. Slow speed balance is calm. Tight U-turns feel predictable, not panicked. The steering is light at walking pace, and the clutch engagement is friendly, so we do not play tug-of-war in the parking lot. On rough pavement, the fork and shocks keep things controlled. Not marshmallow soft, not harsh, just composed. Add a quick-release windshield, and we cut chest buffeting on highway miles, which keeps the neck and traps relaxed. Power is easy, not dramatic. Plenty to cruise at legal speeds, pass a slow car, and roll on smoothly without surprise. Brakes feel linear, lever effort is reasonable, and the chassis rewards an easy cadence. We ride steady, we ride long, we step off with less fatigue. The price is friendly. New old stocks pop up now and then. Clean used bikes often land in the $5,000 to $7,000 window, with lower or higher outliers based on miles, condition, and extras. The extras that matter for comfort are simple. A better seat, a quick windshield, soft bags, maybe a passenger backrest. Those add value you feel every mile. 14th place, the customizable Kawasaki Vulcan S 𝐏𝐄𝐀 equipped. Custom fit from day one, no guesswork. We get a low light cruiser that actually fits our body, not the other way around. And that is real comfort. 𝐏𝐄𝐀 is the secret sauce, pure and simple. Adjustable pegs, seat options, and bar positions let us tune reach so knees, hips, and wrists stay relaxed. The seat sits low at about 27.8 inches, so flat foot confidence is easy at every stop. Shorter inseams win here. Riders around 5'6" love the easy reach to the ground, and taller riders can slide to a roomier peg position for more knee relief. The triangle feels natural, shoulders stay down, and our back stays happy on longer rides. This shows how fast the Kawasaki Vulcan S really is. Spec feel is friendly. The clutch pull is light, the fueling is smooth, and the steering stays neutral at walking pace, which kills parking lot anxiety. Low center of gravity means it does not feel tippy even when we creep through traffic. Forks soak up the small stuff. Rear shocks are firm but predictable, and the bike tracks straight over rough patches. Power delivery is linear, not jumpy, which is exactly what we want for calm city work and steady highway merges. Brakes are easy to modulate, with no surprises at the lever, so slow turns and tight U-turns feel controlled. Price is friendly and fair. New pricing sits mid-class, and used values are solid, often landing between $4,000 and $7,000, depending on miles, condition, and extras. The extras that add real comfort: a quick windshield, a cushier seat, and soft bags for everyday carry. Simple upgrades, big difference. At number 13, Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. Real cruiser comfort without the big ticket price. We get classic lines, an approachable stance, and a calm twin that keeps every mile easy, not exhausting. Seat height is about 29.1 inches, so most of us settle in with real confidence. The triangle is neutral, relaxed reach to the bars, mid-mount pegs that spare the knees, and a comfy saddle that feels supportive instead of squishy. It is low enough to flat foot, but not so low that our hips feel pinched. On the move, the ride is smooth. Damping over seams is composed, not floaty, so rough city blocks do not rattle the spine. At 60 to 70 miles per hour, the chassis tracks straight. Wind hits cleanly over the tank, and the motor hums with no drama pulses. The gearing is friendly for town speeds, then stretches out for highway calm. Brakes are linear at the lever, easy to modulate, which helps in slow U-turns and parking lot practice. The parallel twin is the star. It makes easy, low RPM torque, so we roll away from lights with no strain. Throttle pickup is gentle, not snatchy, which keeps the wrists happy on longer rides. Vibration stays in the background, enough character to remind us it is a twin, without the numb hand penalty. Price is where this bike punches hard. New MSRP sits in the low to mid 7,000s in the US, depending on trim and paint. Lightly used, early examples often list in the mid 6,000s to low 7,000s, miles, and accessories deciding the final number. Add the right extras, a small windshield, a cushier seat, soft bags, and comfort jumps without adding weight or complexity. We saved the best for last. Keep watching. You do not want to miss number 1. Taking 12th, Moto Guzzi Vive 7 Stone or Special. Vintage soul, modern ease, shaft drive simple. We get upright comfort, easy manners at low speed, and a character twin that stays calm when the road gets messy. Posture is natural. Bars come to us, not the other way around. So wrists and shoulders stay relaxed. The seat is supportive without being squishy, and the frame keeps our knees in a neutral bend that older joints appreciate. Seat height sits around 30.7 inches, and the narrow waist helps many of us get real confidence at a stop. Slow speed behavior is friendly. Fueling is smooth off idle, so there's no lurch, just easy roll away. The turning circle is tight for a standard, which makes parking lot drills and U-turns feel controlled. Bar width gives good leverage without stretching our shoulders wide. One rider shared, "Leaning into the first corner, I flash back to Mandello." This machine doesn't struggle at all. It pulls hard between turns, feels stable in transition, and braking is substantial enough for this 480-pound bike. On the move, the V7 feels planted. The suspension takes the sting out of cracked pavement, then settles fast, not floaty. At steady suburban speeds or relaxed highway pace, the motor hums with no drama pulses that add character, not vibration pain. Price is reasonable. New bikes sit in the high 9,000s to around $10,000, depending on trim and paint. Used examples with tasteful extras often live in the mid-6,000s to high 7,000s. A small windshield, a cushier seat, and soft bags are smart upgrades that add comfort without complexity. Prefer a lower seat, forward pegs, and classic Brit style? The next one is for you. Number 11, Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster 1200. Laid back. Brit twin, low and relaxed. We get classic style, easy power, and a cockpit that favors comfort over contortion. Seat height is low, about 27.8 inches, so flat foot confidence comes easily. Forward pegs let our knees rest, the bars are wide without being a reach, and the saddle is plush enough to keep hips and tailbone happy for real miles. Everything says cruise, not crouch. Ride quality is composed. The fork glides over small hits. The rear has predictable support, and the preload range helps when we add a passenger or luggage. Throttle response is gentle off idle, then builds with a smooth wave of torque, so we move with no surprises. Brakes are linear and easy to modulate in tight turns. Weight disappears once rolling, and the chassis feels stable at suburban speeds and steady highway pace. We sit in the bike, not on it, which lowers anxiety in crosswinds and busy traffic. Add the accessory windshield if we want less chest blast, and long days get easier. Price lands in a comfortable zone for a premium cruiser. New sits around the low to mid-13,000s, depending on color and packages. Used examples often range from the high 8,000s to low 11,000s based on miles and extras. Seats, screens, and bags are the comfort add-ons that matter. Need a light standard that glides through traffic? Number 10 is the Glide. Number 10, Suzuki SV 650. Friendly legend, light, predictable, no drama. We get a neutral standard that keeps our body relaxed and our brain free to enjoy the ride. Ergonomics is easy. The seat sits around 30.9 inches, but the narrow waist helps many of us get a solid foot down. Bars are neutral, the reach is short, and the peg position keeps knees at a comfortable angle. It feels natural from the first block. Fueling is buttery. Pull away is smooth, mid-range is ready, and there's no herky-jerky surprise at low RPM. The chassis is light at parking lot pace and stable at suburban speed, so confidence grows fast. Shock comfort is decent stock, and a small windshield transforms longer highway runs into low-effort miles. This is how the Suzuki SV 650 sounds. Steering is precise without being twitchy. We tip in, it holds a line, and mid-corner bumps do not kick us offline. Brakes are linear with easy lever feel, which matters in slow U-turns and crowded lots. This is a bike that forgives rust and rewards good habits. Price makes the SV a smart buy. New examples live in the upper 7,000s depending on trim. Deep used inventory often spans from the mid-3,000s to the mid-6,000s, miles, and extras deciding the tag. A comfort seat, a short screen, and soft bags are high-value upgrades that add real comfort. If shifting ever wears you out, number 9 delivers zero clutch bliss. At number 9, Suzuki Burgman 650 Executive. The mobility throne. Step-through ease, zero clutch stress. We get a sit-in cockpit, a tall screen, and true all-day comfort. The supportive seat is wide and cushy, so hips stay happy and knees relax. The back stays calm at cruise. A tall screen pushes wind off the chest, and the floorboards let our ankles rest, which is big for older joints. CVT means no shifts, no stalls, just twist and go. Takeoffs are smooth and predictable, even on a steep driveway. Low-speed manners are stable. The long wheelbase tracks straight, and balance stays relaxed during slow U-turns and parking lot drills. Brakes feel linear with easy lever effort. Stops are confident without drama, which reduces tension in traffic. At 60 to 70 miles per hour, the chassis is planted. The engine hums with no drama pulses, and buffeting stays low. Heated Lux touches, grips and seat on many models, keep hands and back warm, which is huge on cold mornings. Storage is huge. Under-seat cavern plus cubbies mean gym bag, rain layer, and a full-face helmet ride, along with ease. Weight exists, sure, but the center of gravity sits low, so garage shuffles feel controlled, not scary. Year-to-year refinements matter. Later updates brought nicer styling and efficiency tweaks, which many riders prefer for long-term ownership. Use values are friendly. Sweet spot mileage examples often sit in the mid-range, with well-kept scooters holding solid value. Target the comfort extras: upgraded seat, mid-size screen, and a top case. Those add real utility with zero complexity. Want a motorcycle layout with the same easy vibe? The next one is for you. What are your comfort must-haves? Seat height or wind protection? Tell us. Height and bike. We trade real tips here every week. Number 8. Honda CTX 700. The easy button on 2 wheels. We get a very low seat, a relaxed triangle, and no drama takeoffs. Seat height sits around 28.3 inches, so most of us flat foot with confidence and park with no stress. Forward pegs ease knee angle. The reach is short and the saddle stays comfy for coffee runs and Sunday loops. DCT makes life easy. Roll on, it glides. Roll off, it settles. Creeping through traffic becomes quiet and calm. Manual versions are friendly too. Light clutch, gentle fueling, and predictable gearing that never fights us in town. Parking lot. U-turns feel controlled thanks to low weight and a low center of gravity. The chassis doesn't wobble or protest. Fuel sipping is excellent. Many riders see around 60 miles per gallon, which turns errand days into longer rides. Suspension tunes for real roads, small bumps get shrugged off, and the bike stays planted over patched pavement and seams. Add a short windshield and soft bags, and the CTX turns into a weekender with zero fuss and easy loading. Electronics stay simple. Basic display, clear controls, and no menu maze. We ride more and fiddle less. Used pricing is kind. Manuals often undercut DCT, and mileage bands matter far less than care and records. Pick the comfort upgrades first: seat, screen, and bags, and you multiply utility without adding weight or complexity. Want more power with the same no-effort shifting? Number 7 brings it. At number 7, Honda Rebel 1100 available with optional DCT transmission. Low, torquey, calm. DCT makes errands and weekend rides no stress, while the chassis stays friendly and confident everywhere. Seat height sits around 27.5 inches, so flat foot confidence is easy. Mounting and dismounting are zero drama. Cruise control comes standard, which saves wrists on long straights and keeps our pace smooth through rolling 2-lane. The parallel twin makes easy torque. Roll the throttle, it goes. Short shifts or auto shifts, it stays cool and composed. DCT takeoffs are silky and downshifts are smart. Urban gaps and tight turns feel controlled, not chaotic. Heat at slow speeds is manageable, and the exhaust note stays civil, which is nice on long summer afternoons. Stock shocks are firm but predictable. A comfort seat helps if we chase all-day rides. Bars keep shoulders relaxed. Steering is neutral. The bike holds a line without twitch, and mid-corner bumps don't punish the spine or wrists. Electronics are simple. Ride modes and basic aids. Nothing that buries us in menus. We set it, then ride. New sits around the $10,000 zone depending on trim. Used DCT bikes often carry a small premium for EASE. Add mini bags and a mid-size screen, and the Rebel turns into a light tourer with zero fuss. Want classic American rumble with even more cushion from the factory? Number 6 is your couch. Don't hit the brake on us. Subscribe, ring the bell, ride with our crew. Real comfort picks, no hype, just facts. Coming at number 6, Indian Scout. Super low, super confident. We get one of the lowest mainstream seats, easy clutch action, and neutral steering that keeps every mile calm, not chaotic. Seat height is about 25.6 inches, so flat foot confidence comes easy at every stop. The triangle is relaxed with a natural reach to the bars and mid-pegs that spare our knees. The saddle offers decent padding, so short hops turn into longer loops without hip or tailbone complaints. Slow stuff is no stress. Tight U-turns feel controlled, the front tracks straight, and the chassis stays settled over rough alley seams. Throttle pickup is smooth off idle, then builds a steady wave of torque that never feels jumpy or harsh. Heat at idle is manageable for a liquid-cooled twin, especially once we're rolling, where airflow keeps things comfortable. Brakes are linear, lever feel is friendly, and the bike rewards light, precise inputs. Price notes. Trims vary, standard, bobber, and special editions, each bringing style and small comfort differences. New pricing depends on paint and packages, while used values spread wide with miles, care, and extras. Look for ABS, documented service, and comfort add-ons like a better seat, a compact windshield, and soft bags. Those upgrades add value you feel every ride. If you want bags, boards, and big cushion stock, number 5 delivers the American comfort vibe in a hurry. Number 5, Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic 114. Classic American comfort floorboards, plush saddle. We get a low stance, a detachable screen, and calm torque that turns 2-lane miles into relaxed cruising. Seat height sits low, about 26.3 inches, so most of us flat foot with confidence, even on uneven pavement. Floorboards let ankles rest. The wide bar sweep keeps shoulders relaxed, and the deep saddle spreads pressure so hips and tailbone stay happy. Patched road ride is composed. The fork filters chatter, the rear stays predictable, and the chassis holds a line without mid-corner complaints. Two-up comfort is strong with a supportive pillion and room to move. Add a backrest and long days get easier. Wind control is flexible. Pop the quick release screen on for highway calm, pull it off for a round-town breeze. Either way, the motor's low RPM thump is smooth and unhurried, so we cruise at legal speeds without buzz or drama. Price notes. New MSRP depends on paint and chrome packages. Used values track strongly by year, miles, and condition. Seek well-kept examples with service records and useful comfort bits. Touring seat, windshield, luggage, and crash bars. Those add real value without adding complexity. Love that vibe but want a lighter feel and a modern tribe? Number 4 is calling with floorboards, bags, and relaxed power baked in. Number 4, Indian Super Chief. Floorboards, bags, relaxed power. We get a very low seat, a supple saddle, and easy slow-speed balance that keeps parking lots and driveways no stress. Seat height lives in the mid-20s, so flat-foot confidence is basically guaranteed. The triangle is open and natural, wide bars for leverage, mid-mounted boards for ankle relief, and a cushioned seat that supports, not squishes. The result is comfort we feel from the first block. Fork and shock compliance are confidence building. Over broken pavement, the bike stays planted and predictable, not wallowy, not harsh. At cruise, vibes settle into a mellow thrum, just enough character without numb hand penalty. Steering remains neutral, which makes tight U-turns and slow figure eights feel controlled. The motor serves a steady, no-drama torque key curve. Roll on in top gear, and it responds with a calm shove, not a spike, which is perfect for relaxed 2-lane and easy passing. Brakes bite linear and clean, so modulation is simple even with a passenger and bags on board. Price notes. Trims and packages change the look. Bags, screens, lighting, and used trends are healthy thanks to demand for easy-to-ride cruisers. Shopping used, prioritize condition, maintenance records, and meaningful comfort add-ons. Touring seat, mid-size windshield, soft or hard bags. Those give real-world value on day one. Want a mile eater that never nags? A machine that turns distance into no-effort rhythm? Number 3. Destroys distance with sport touring smoothness. Number 3. Yamaha FJR 1300 ES. The distance destroyer. Smooth, stable, zero nonsense. We get a real mile eater with comfort baked in and drama tuned out. Ergos are easy. The adjustable seat lets us pick the height that saves knees and hips, and the bar position feels natural for long hours. The electronically adjustable suspension is the secret weapon. One button, and the bike goes from city soft to highway planted. No tools, no guesswork, just comfort on demand. Shaft drive means no chain mess, fewer stops, more clean miles. At speed, wind protection is strong. The electric windscreen rises smoothly and takes pressure off the chest, so shoulders stay relaxed at 70 to 80 miles per hour. The fairing routes air clean, with less head buffeting than most standards. Heat management is civil for a sport tour. Cruising airflow keeps legs happy, and the cockpit never feels like a furnace on summer days. 2 up, serene. The chassis holds a line. The seat supports real mileage, and that torque roll-on makes passing easy without downshift fuss. Integrated hard bags lock up tight, carry real gear, and keep the weight low and balanced. Brakes are strong and linear with easy lever feel. Throttle pickup is smooth and the motor hums with no drama power from low RPM. Cruise control keeps wrists fresh, so we ride longer with less fatigue. The range is solid, which means fewer gas breaks and more scenery. Used pricing is fair. Early ES models from the mid-2000 teens often list around $8,000 to $12,000. Later, lower mileage examples can climb into the low to mid-teens. The sweet spot is a cared-for bike with service records and sensible miles. Think under 30,000, clean fluids, fresh tires, and a seat or screen that adds real comfort. Want current production with semi-active grace and tuxedo smooth manners? Number 2 is your 𝐏𝐄𝐑. Throttle the engine and subscribe, then hit the bell so you can match our pace. We are building the most helpful, rider-led community on the road. No hype, just facts. Number 2, BMW R1250 RT. Luxe ride, featherlight once rolling, zero back pain days. We get a tuxedo smooth tourer with brains, brawn, and no drama on rough roads or long highways. Ergonomics first. The adjustable seat lets us pick a height that saves knees and hips. Bars meet our hands naturally, so wrists stay relaxed at speed. Semi-active suspension reads the road and reacts in real time. One button, and it goes from city plush to highway planted. Heated grips and a heated seat keep us warm when the temperature drops, which is big for early starts and late finishes. Airflow is clean. The electric windscreen rises smoothly, and memory brings it back to our preferred height each time. Set it once, forget it. At 70 to 80 miles per hour, the bubble is calm, shoulders stay loose, and helmet buffeting stays low. The Boxer engine carries mass low, so balance at parking lot pace is easy, not tippy. Slow U-turns feel controlled, not choreographed. Power is linear and ready. Roll on from low RPM, and it goes with no surprises. Brakes are strong and easy to modulate. Cruise control saves the right wrist. 2 up, the chassis stays stable, and the pillion gets real cushion. This is genuine all-day comfort. Price notes. Current US MSRP sits in the low to mid 20,000s, depending on packages and paint. Nearly new bikes with low miles often land in the high teens to low 20s. Options and conditions deciding the final tag. Look for the comfort pack. Taller screen if you prefer a bigger bubble. And factory luggage. Those add value you feel every mile. Think that is smooth? Number 1 turns parking into easy mode and makes heavy traffic feel like a cheat code. Number 1, Honda Gold Wing Tour. The 5-star hotel on 2 wheels. DCT walking mode is no stress. Parking lots, tight driveways, heavy traffic, everything turns into easy mode. Seat height is about 29.3 inches. Low for a full dress tourer, so flat foot confidence comes easy. The cockpit is a lounge, recliner grade saddle, wide bars, relaxed knees, and heated everything for cold mornings. Wind protection is best in class. The electric screen builds a clean bubble, chest pressure drops, helmet buffeting calms, and our shoulders stay relaxed for real hours. Low-speed control is where this bike feels like a cheat code. DCT adds walking mode forward and reverse creep, so backing out of a sloped space is no drama. Balance at a crawl is stable thanks to the low center of gravity. The big flat 6 is smooth, with linear torque right off idle, so we roll away gently, not jerky. 2-up comfort is excellent. The pillion gets plush foam, real back support, and heat, so long days feel calm instead of tiring. At highway pace, the chassis stays planted and the audio system remains audible at speed, so podcasts and classic rock actually work at 70 miles per hour. Brakes are strong and easy to modulate. Throttle response is civil, and cruise control keeps the right wrist fresh. Trims vary, from base tour to airbag and DCT setups. On the used market, DCT bikes typically carry a small premium for the ease they deliver, while well-kept manuals remain great values. Prioritize service records, good tires, and the comfort extras that matter to you. Taller screen, highway pegs, luggage liners, all real-world upgrades you feel every mile. This is the bike that lets us ride longer, with less pain. Which one fits you best right now and why? Seat height, weight, or wind protection? What is your deal breaker? Share your height. We swap real tips that help everyone. Join our growing community of riders. Click the video on screen to keep rolling. Then subscribe so you never miss real comfort picks that keep us riding longer together.